Hello and welcome to Kona. Yeah, so this game is, from what I can tell, kind of an adventure game, maybe a walking sim a little bit, you could describe it as perhaps. I don't know if it's more walking sim than like traditional adventure game, but anyway, it seemed interesting to me, and it's a game that kind of reminded me, for some weird reason, of Firewatch. Maybe there's something about a certain style of it that kind of reminds me of it, but clearly, it's wintry rather than being in a forest in, spring or whenever Firewatch takes place. Summer, maybe, I don't know. Not in Quebec. And October 1970.
That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Yeah. So I do know that you can drive around in a car and that's the thing. and but I do believe that it does mostly take place by. I know there's some kind of house at some point. Because
actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
Because I have seen like a little bit of the game in the playthrough, but not a lot. But I think there's like a house you get to, and something happens. Like, not sure. It's been a bit.
Muddy or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
The rest stuff. Okay, it's kind of feels strange, this movement. Like, it's a little weird for me. Can I inject that? Okay. Empty bottle. I can zoom in somehow with my eyes. You can jump with R1 apparently. There's an inventory and a map. Whoa, that's a little too far. Can you like just... Okay, here we go. Where am I? Oh, here? Okay, that's a arrow of magical proportions, because it is a video game. Yep. Yep. Not sure what this means to me yet. Maybe I'll need that. Okay, so you got a journal.
Carl, ever diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
So yeah, I guess I'm an investigator of some kind. I don't know. Son of a wealthy Chicago banker, Hamilton made his own gold rush in the northern Quebec, where he established a coal mine and helped his family's small fortune thrive. Case of vandalism, it says. What does that? Manistanon? Weird name. Okay. You can't make a fortune without breaking a few lives. That's the saying Hamilton lives by. The expansion of his coal mine certainly did not help him make new friends. It's a little too hard to read that text in the newspaper thingy clipping from this distance of where I'm sitting, so anyway. Hamilton is accusing the Cree people of attacking his estate, luxurious hunting lodge somewhere north of Chibugamau or something. Yet another way to make friends. Grayson do not hold him dear. His mind's probably a set the great spirit. Okay. This vandalism case is definitely for me. It needs the eye of a professional. Being Hamilton at the general store. 1,553. I don't know, that's a slurring? I don't know. I don't know. Whatever that means. Maybe a French thing, considering this is supposed to be taking place in Quebec and all that. So, there you go. Yep, I can also, okay, I can...
The Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, has seen his share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away.
I feel like this is very strange. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I don't know if my controller's busted or what, but when I'm pushing left and right, he looks a little bit upwards. I don't know if that's just my controller. Could be. I don't know, but anyway, I can take pictures. That's the journal. What other things do we have with consumables? Cigarettes. Do I have some kind of... I don't think it's a survival game. That's not what I read, but it kind of feels like it has some survival elements. Empty bottle, matches, Polaroid film. And I just got it when you need to for some reason. Documents and options, that's probably just game stuff, yeah, okay. Alright. Here we got flag.
Emperor Duplessis, in spite of his conservative agenda, did a good job in colonizing the rural north, which helped to re-establish the region as an integral part of the province of Quebec. The blue fleur-de-lis could be seen fluttering in the wind here and there, taunting the red Canadian flags on the other side of the province's boundaries.
Okay. Pincer. Okay. I'll describe that. Like it's a bolt cutter to me, but whatever. Okay, so I can also duck with L1 and sneak about. Circle. Pull that out. So does it like just take out? Okay, it takes out the last thing I was using. Okay. Go to now. Okay, triangle also does that. Oh, okay. I can run by holding X. Weird. That's feels a little uncomfortable. Maybe I can change that in options. Well, I can also use L3, the stick. Not sure if there's any reason to really check around, but you know, gotta check around everywhere in these kind of games, adventure games like things. Gotta look for everything. But it may have some survival elements as well. I don't know. Manistan, it will be good. Yeah, okay. Okay. Having Quebec and its inexhaustible resources. Once Quebec sits on an inexhaustible abundance of natural resources, why not take advantage of this? Available minerals could travel the world and reach places as far as Dallas, USA. Get involved and invest now. Quebec's economic might will be awakened. At the heart of the wilderness, the north is swarming with wolves, carnivorous bears, partridges, foxes, snowy owls, and all the other majestic creatures that are every bit the equals of Africa's wildlife. We are the Africa of America. Okay. Come discover the north and experience the inner and white jungle. Okay. Kinda left the truck waiting for a while, but it's fine.
Hamilton never mentioned a road-blocking barrier. Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it. Carl was meeting his client in a store near this area. He was on the right track.
I don't know how you say that, but I'm gonna try. Lag Atomy Pick. Yep. Sounds native. I don't know how that's supposed to be said. Anywho. Alright, yeah. I gotta cut us. Let's cut some logs.
Still not a soul in sight. There was no point in waiting any longer. Carl had to figure this one out by himself. Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business.
Kinda interesting, the innovation, you know. For some reason it reminds me of freaking Stanley Parable.
Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests, not too far from here.
But clearly, you know, it's not supposed to be that at all. It's just, there's not a lot of games that really have a third person narrator,
Local populace
I
was
feel.
divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on
No,
with schemes
not a great
against him.
diver.
Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people. Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man himself.
Oh, God. Well, that's the end of the game, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure that's scripted. A few hours later.
Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
Seeing those things in the top go about. Kona. Not sure what it means. Is that maybe another native word or something? Could be. Like, I know, you know, a lot of native stuff in Canada and oh, is it withdrawal? Okay, well I don't need to withdraw anything, I think. Get the fire started from it. Okay, sure. Lay chains?
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Carl's by Sarah knees, feel a spoon, one up his body. We're going in further. Okay. So, consumable, huh? Cigarettes. It increases my brain and reduces my health. I don't think that's accurate. I think it reduces brain and reduces health in general.
The
Whatever,
driver
video
had
games.
broken on. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help.
Okay. Couldn't read that in time because the guy was talking. Didn't want to talk. Oh well. But something about stress and not being able to run. Can you?
It was a small, locked box engraved with the letters W.H. Carl thought about taking it. Nothing was to be left to chance.
Photo, huh? Okay. Well, I thought I put that away. Okay. If I take it, ooh, can use that. Locked iron box. Key. Hmm. Well, I can use this to heal. Now I just need fire. Fire starter. Matches. Guess I need to find some wood.
This deep in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside. His life depended on it. Cold turned into pain. Carl needed to find someplace warm. Even better than he had hoped. Carl Faubert had succeeded once more, and was now on his way to new adventures.
Well, start a fire, I guess. So that's how you save as well, I guess? What is that? Stand as close to it as possible. I don't know, that matters, but... Okay, seems like my heat. Okay, I stopped there, okay. It's now normal again. So I guess I can just go back to the car. Take more logs. How many logs can I carry? I don't know. Okay, it's full. So... okay, there's a weight there, okay. Well, let's maybe take 2. Don't wanna... And it just drops. There might be more survival suitors than I thought that was gonna be. No, satisfying there as well if I want to, but no, I don't need to. I don't think so. I don't know, maybe it's just limited survival stuff. Because I do believe this is just supposed to be an adventure game of some kind. That's what I read. I'm not the biggest fan of survival games in general, honestly. I feel a lot the same kind of feeling, like you get the same kind of like, oh, use this thing and you don't die gameplay. Gotta look around and find a thing. You gotta have more to them, and well, this seems a more story focused thing. I'm leaving footprints, that's always nice to see. Was a fun addition. Anyway. Late change. What does that mean? Okay, I guess I need to do that. Okay, I guess I did. I guess I can store stuff in the back of the car. So I could theoretically deposit my heavy stuff, like my logs. Oh, it even goes in there, that's fun. Okay, it's just going on its own seemingly. Maybe I have to see things. It's all white. I'm sure that's intentional. Seems realistic, I guess. No, I don't have a car, I don't drive, and snow is relatively rare. Yeah, it happens, but sometimes we can go without snow. It's not today, but just a little bit. I'm sure it's gonna melt in a while.
Forests, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes. The Manistan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry.
Yeah, so the Cree people, yeah. Not sure if that's a real native tribe or what, but regardless, I don't even know if this region is real. I don't know much about Canada or Quebec or anything. I'm pretty dumb when it comes to geography, so excuse me on that. So it's loading. It's a little spinny thing, kind of hard to see, and I almost crashed into a tree or something. Okay, we got cutscene again, because borders. What it means to have a cutscene, I guess. Sure. You know, it would really suck to live in a place like this and have to operate a gas station in the middle of nowhere. Like, I know that's a thing pretty much everywhere in the Americas. Like, it's such a strange country with so big, and you have big cities, and then you have just emptiness pretty much everywhere else, with the occasional little town. That's very unusual to me, because well, here where I live in Denmark, it's more of a everything is kind of small. Oh, wolves.
Maintaining
Okay.
his composure, Carl recalled something from his military training. Wolves always stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it about bears?
No, wait, that's true about bears, right? Bears can just go wherever they want, as far as I can tell.
Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right. So I need tape of some kind and pliers. Don't I have them? Like, inventory. Yeah, I have pinch. A pincher's different from that. I guess. Yeah, I guess that's a pretty big thing using. Like, yeah, wall cutters type things are probably a bad idea for that. I guess that makes sense. You could do it in a pinch, I'm sure. Anyway. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's mostly just small here, like, even our bigger cities are pretty small.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
But like, there's towns everywhere, in like, pretty small towns, obviously. Like less than 1,000 sometimes, but there's a lot of them everywhere. That seems the opposite. This is more like, here's a town with like 10,000 people. But that's kind of the general feel I get in America. Like, but then yeah, there's nothing for like miles and miles, you
The
know.
milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottle. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit.
Makes more sense in, you know, these kind of areas where nobody would really choose to live unless you really had to.
Something fell to the bottom of the box.
Am I cold or something? How do you... I don't know with these buttons. A little bit, I guess. Oh, hello.
Carl had no trouble recognizing his employer. He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out. But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close. That the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized.
Close that up. Well, guess I'll take a picture of this. Keep picture. Guess so. Have a light? Flashlight apparently? Didn't know that. So, okay, there's a thing in there now. Hamilton's murder, it says, and that's, yeah. bunch of stuff seemingly about what we already done, kind of thing. I don't really feel like reading that. But in case this is like I need all this information for something, I have it. Yep. Casually reading a journal while oh that guy. So that's me, I guess. Montreal for 2. Bad detective. Hamilton, Chicago, hey. Businessman. Yeah. A lot of law if you want to read it. I don't really want to read it right now anyway. That's found a bunch of people. Yeah. Feel like a mystery game, I guess, a little bit, you know. I'm more of the fun mystery. This seems more of a, you know, serious mystery, maybe. I don't know. Doesn't seem like this game is intending to be humorous. In the mood to drink maple syrup. Well, I can't say I am either. Mysterious, unbraided cans. Suddenly, text appears like that. That's oh.
An explosion suddenly occurred outside.
Where? Sounds kind of far away though. It's like I barely noticed it. He hadn't said anything. I thought I would probably just like stepped on some weird floorboard or something. Didn't sound like an actual explosion. I'm not seeing anything. There you go now. It's locked. Unlock? Oh, I don't have the key. I can start a fire. Okay, I guess that store apparently had enough heat. I wasn't dying. Oh, what's this?
Carl was used to strange phenomena, but a chunk of ice like this, as if an iceberg came out of the ground, that was a first. Prince? Carl found a surprise at every turn. Was the camera faulty, or was there a possible lead?
The camera? How would the camera be faulty? Kinda want to explore the store more, but well, now I'm curious what this is all about. Eastern at 10 p.m. Whatever.
Surroundings still held their secrets, and he didn't like to miss out.
That sound. Probably shouldn't follow wolf tracks or whatever, but that's what we're doing. Seriously, there's a lot of them. Do I need to take a picture for every one of these? Should I? I don't know. Why not? I don't think I have limited.
Carl wondered what the hell could that thing be. It looked like a man fossilized in ice.
Limited pictures. Anyway, going crazy and there's a thing on the ground. No wolf could have done that. It's a gun? So what is this all about?
All of a sudden, Carl felt like he was pulled inside a world of dreams. A cold, unknown dimension. Somehow, self-control was slipping from his grasp.
Doesn't seem to be going that way though. But, oh, hello man. Oh. It's a flashback maybe. But who, and why, and how? Mysterious journal.
This was a hunting log. Better yet, a war diary.
Mysterious journal, page 1. Please enjoy long slumbers. Its sanctuary seems impenetrable. Ice is everywhere. I need to exercise patience and wait for it to come out. To think like a hunter. The beast of it invades the settlements bordering the lake. It terrorizes the white people. Okay. I think it's not supposed to be, you know, white people, but like a name on account of it being capitalized, but kind of Something tells me it's intentionally done that way on account of the native stuff as well. I feel like there's some commentary going on here. Anyway, you never see it coming, but you feel its presence, a cold breath grabbing at your innards. The beast excites the walls, makes them more aggressive. When it attacked me, I had to cut its throat. Blade digging into its flesh made the sound of a taut wire. The beast is getting closer to the villagers. Moves at night, bringing heavy snow and strong gusts of wind along with it. Attracted, but to no avail. Not know the white man frozen in ice, but I do know this. It is the work of the beast. Its attacks curdle the blood of its victims. White men know nothing of this force of nature. Are you... Maybe it is. I touched the ice imprisoning the white man. I saw things, but I did not understand them. I mean, it sounds like it. Maybe it is literally talking about white people and not like a name. Because it kind of sounds like that. The way that's written. I don't know. Something about it. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway. What am I doing? I'm going. I followed the tracks, but then stopped. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay.
What could these engraved numbers mean?
739.
A fresh path suddenly appeared before Carl.
Hmm. 'That's kind of weird there.
Carl had that feeling you get when you immerse your frozen hands in hot water. What happened? Now at least he knew who the unfortunate man petrified in ice was. Gilles Lachance, the general store's manager himself.
I'm at my car now, and
That had to be the worst parking job ever.
oh, maybe it's not
Who was
mine.
Carl to judge, though? It may be customary to park like that around these parts, or not.
Okay. It's a box there, but I can't get it. Okay, it's not my car, I guess. Well, I thought it was for a second. It's a red. I thought it was blue. I don't know. What is a red car? Or brownish, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Bronze? I don't know. Some kind of reddish color. Well, okay, so save game. Isn't that me? I guess I have to like do it at a, like it said something about saving at like fires, right? So do I absolutely have to? Cause you don't particularly kind of need it now. I don't know. I guess. I mean, maybe it's not that important that I use it now. I'm sure it's not gonna kill me outright by doing it, so I guess I will. Yeah, saving. Well, anyway, so I don't know. I'm kind of interested in continuing it. I don't know. It's maybe not the kind of game I would typically play on the channel. You know, I don't know. Maybe I need to go back to it at another point. I don't know, like maybe it's not a now thing, but maybe I have to kind of think about it for a little bit. Maybe I'll play something in the meantime. I don't know. Maybe I'll continue it right away, depending on how I feel. Have a day where I'm playing something else to decide that. But yeah, for now I think it's just what I'll talk about, and I'll maybe consider doing more later. I don't know, but I am kind of interested to see where it goes. I didn't know it had this kind of survival mechanic. I guess I didn't remember that being a thing, but it doesn't seem too impactful. It doesn't seem like I need to really worry too much about it. It's more like a don't forget this is a thing kind of mechanic. Which, I mean, is it really needed in a game like this? I don't know, but you know, the story seems kind of interesting. I kind of want to know what's going on. It's kind of got a neat vibe in a way. Like, definitely got a lot of atmosphere and like feels cold. It feels like a cold game, but cozy somehow as well. Maybe it's just because I'm near, you know, fire right now that it's cozy. Sure, it's not cozy out there. Anyway, see my feet. Look at that. A little dance. One of those dance foot things on the ground, you know, those things. I don't know what to call them. I'm not a dancer. I'm sure they have a name. Dance instruction thingies. I have no idea what to call those. Yeah. Not easy to really step on them in the same spot again. Oh, whatever. I'm just fooling around. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll come back to it, maybe I won't. I haven't decided. It's definitely has me kind of curious, but maybe it's more of a play for myself kind of game, because it is seemingly very story based and such. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's it for now. See you another time.